What's up, everybody? It's your boy Circus. So I'm going to be doing Twisted Metal, my Twisted Metal season 2 review. And man, if you're not watching the show, I don't know. The episodes are short. It's a 12 episode season. They're about a half an hour apiece, but it's good. So um I watch every episode day and date. So they released what, two? It went two, one, two, three, three. However they released them. But it's a great show. Absolutely great show. I had a real fun time with it. Anthony Mackie is awesome. He is like literally a gem in this show. This is what he's meant. You know what I mean? Maybe it's time to step away from Marvel because you're freaking hilarious in this. Um, I would have never thought that it being a video game. So I played Twisted Metal back with started with what, PlayStation 2, right? So when they had the cool boxes, remember those cool boxes for the games? I could have never thought they could have turned this into a TV show where you actually like the characters. It has family aesthetic to it. I mean, like alliances are made, friendships, and you get to see like the people like Calypso, Sweet Tooth. You get to see their backstories, you know. You get to see like Raven and Grim and all that. Like there's all the people that you know from the Twisted Metal universe. So this season definitely was better, way better. You can tell they had a way bigger budget, way better than the first season. And I really liked the first season. I thought the first season was great, but this, oof, it's got everything in it. So like your main character obviously is John Doe, and then there's Dollface. So this is gonna have spoilers in it. So in the first season, they're kind of like building up to the tournament. You don't really get to see, you get to see the cars and everything, which like even the cars got like their own personality, which is cool in the show. But yeah. So this one they're building up to, so they meet up with at the end, it was with Raven, which was played by Nev Campbell. And spoiler alert, I think she might return. I think the reason why she wasn't in this season because probably having to do with something with Scream, the new Scream coming out, and some other things so they put like made up a story where there's multiple Ravens. So I hope she comes back because I want to see Nev Campbell be badass in one of those cars. You know, uh, one of my favorites in the show is actually Stu. Stu is my MVP, man. Stu. And like Sweet Tooth is so for some odd reason. I mean, now don't get me wrong, these people are all homicidal maniacs. They're all absolutely batshit crazy. Every single one of them. The closest one to being normal is probably Stu. Yeah, probably Stu. But like I know from the lore, there's a couple things about like Calypso, where is he a demon? Is he a deity? Something supernatural, obviously. But they kind of hint at it, but I think it's gonna have a little different of a story. But Sweet Tooth, you get to see why he's like that. And Harold, we get to see why Harold's so important. He sees that paper bag as a human being. And that one scene when you get to actually see Harold was pretty cool. The bus ride scene in this scene, that when Calypso is gathering everybody up because they're going to do the tournament and everything, they do a little trial run where they got to drop off the mail package, which was awesome. And I'm gonna get into another character I really, really like. But yeah, you get on the bus. The bus is funny. The jokes, every joke lands. Every joke. The dolls were dope. I want to see more of them. And who would have thought that they could have brought Axel to the silver screen in live action? Man, that looked good. Axel, I like the actor too. He's jacked, by the way. Who is that actor? But you get to see his backstory, and his backstory is pretty, and it connects to Mayhem's backstory. Which Mayhem, she was kind of annoying in the beginning, but then started to like her a lot. Yeah, but like we find out in this season that there's really no winner. Calypso's not going to let you win. There's always a catch with the wish that he grants you. Like Stu learned it out when he's put up in space, and we lose, and you lose a lot of good characters, but they replace them with other. They just know how to do it. Like you'll be sitting there and be all on board with one character and be like, they're gonna make it, they're gonna make, and then they're gone. And then you go to the next character, they're gonna make it, and then they're gone. Okay, let me just go with the OGs. The OGs, the ones that have 90% chance of making it. So they have the tournament, and I like there's a lot of action. I love it. Within those 30 minutes, it's funny what they can do in 30 minutes and just pack everything in and it works. It's it's good. I wish they were a little bit longer. Can we make them 45? Can we get a little bit more? But then you might have the filler scenes. I get it. So you want to keep the action going. But you really felt for a lot of these people, and you know, even though they're maniacs and murderers, killers. Oh my. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of them there. Like, and Sweet Tooth, man, Sweet Tooth is awesome. Sweet Tooth, Samoa Joe is tearing that role up. A Sweet Tooth. I'm pretty sure somebody else does the voice. And then he does the actual Sweet Tooth character. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but it definitely has set it up for season 3 because it's the outsiders, which they are, against the insiders. So if you know anything about the game, well, if you're watching the show, they're more the elite, the protected, and everybody else got to like go for breadcrumbs and everything. It's crazy, but it's so funny how the apocalypse happens. So how much they have missed, like the little things, like and the music choice in the show is awesome, especially when the dolls come up with their music choice. Uh, it was a lot of action. This season was just so much better than the first season. So much better. Like it's like night and day. And season 1 to me was still good. So I don't get it. It's like they just nailed it, man. But so they kind of set it up where this is the tournament's over. Now it's about survival. And they're getting the team up. So I'm pretty sure the only ones that are left right now, because Grim and all them out, Stu, Mayhem out of the OG crew from the first us, Stu, Mayhem, Quiet, and John Doe, and Zombie Dollface, kind of. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's gonna come back to life somehow. But yeah, but Calypso's tricky, man. And there's a scene in there where they're putting the coins into the wishing well, and Quiet and Quiet and John Doe were the last ones to go, right? So he tells them to drink it because they got to change their wish or whatever. So they drink it and they're like, gross. Oh, and I was like, oh, it's probably like dirty water. You know what I mean? And then in the last episode, they show you why it was like that. Freaking Sweet Tooth pissed in the well and he didn't make a wish, which is hilarious because he's the only one that makes sense sometimes. He was like, why would I trust that guy with a wish? You think he would actually do it and give it to you? He made so much sense, man. And the effect with the hair, the flaming hair is that's what the way he does that. But he is something else. But Calypso's funny too. I like how they just don't make him like he's super like evil. He's friggin' hilarious. And the laugh, I love how they cheese with that laugh. It's so friggin' it's a great friggin' show. If you aren't watching the show, people, I'm telling you, take a weekend. It's all been released. You don't even have to take a weekend. Take half a day and you can binge watch the whole season. And trust me, you will thank me for it. So if anybody is watching this show, let me know. Let me know who your favorites, who you missed that went out. Oh my gosh, wait, there's a scene in this season which it's for some odd reason is the funniest thing. So they put the marker in the middle of an ice ring. So they all show up, right? At the same one because they're all close to it. And to see them try and get across the ice is hilarious. The whole scene takes like 10 minutes of them trying to get to it, and everybody's like crawling and falling and fighting each other. That scene is absolutely hilarious. But I don't know, if you're not watching the show, pick it up. Try it. It's on Peacock. It's a great freaking show. Watch you could probably binge watch the first 1 and 2 seasons in a day. Not even a full day. But yeah. But tell me what you think about the show and tell me who your favorite character was. I want to know. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I want everyone to like, comment, and subscribe. And I do mean everyone.